Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So we're going to walk in here in a second. I'm going to show you what I was able to get done today. I did all three bats that I had. So after I finished up the back wall here in the first couple of spots on each side, I rearranged everything as you can see and got all the buckets. They're all there now, and so that's a good spot. They're out of the way. They're not taking up a majority of the floor. Rearranged as I was working. So this whole side here is done. Here, this whole side here is also done. And then the two pieces that I had out on the porch, I used those to fill in these spots up here, in this spot here, that crevice there, a couple of spots above there. I'm basically just a few, I probably need 3 more pieces of insulation because 2 will go in here. Well, maybe 3 or 4 pieces because 2 would go in here. Part of one that would take up part of another one, and then we would have to do that. So probably 4 would get me where I needed to go, but obviously we'll have to go and get another bat of insulation. But so with the insulation in the rest of this now, and that reorganized, it's a lot of room. So you could still get a couple people if they wanted to stay in here. They would be able to do so very, very easily. So one of the things I know you guys had asked, and so what we're going to check out now, what we're going to do, I'm going to get this set up over here. So you guys had said, have you checked on any of the old buckets, right? So that was your question. And I said, well, you know what? Not a bad idea. Take a look. Now this was the tool to be able to get these lids off back in the day. That's why I really like the Gamma lids so much better. So we have 3 buckets here. This one was packed up 310 of 09. This one was 65 of 09. And this one here was packed up 221 of 11. Okay? So we're talking about buckets that have been packed up for quite a while. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go around and then we're going to look and see what kind of shape these are in. All right, so this one, split peas, lentils, and white sugar, packed up 6.5 of 09. Okay, so what I did when I packed all these up, I vacuum sealed everything, and then I put them obviously into a 5-gallon bucket. Here is one of the sugars, completely vacuum sealed still, looks good. There's another sugar. I've got a third sugar in here, so I was able to get 3 different packages of sugar. Here, still vacuum sealed, still looks great. Split peas. Alright. And then here's the lentils. Again, still vacuum sealed. Everything looks good. These been packed away. What, let's see, we're talking how many years? We're looking at, I'm trying to figure how many years it is on this one. So this one, let me look at the lid. The lid on this one, 2009, so 6.5 2009. We got so-called 10, 14, more than 14 years. This has been packed up, and all of that is still perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll get that one out of the way. So I know a lot of you had concerns like, will these things still be good after all that time? And okay, hold on a second. This is a nice tool to have, because then you're not fighting it. Alright, so let's see what we got in this one. We have barley, iodized salt, Italian herb spaghetti, Sam's something seasoning mix. So let's take a look at what we got here. Alright, so there is Italian herb spaghetti, still sealed up here, still looks good from that perspective. Same thing, okay. Let's see what we got. This is barley, all packed up, still vacuum, excuse me, still vacuum sealed, no issues whatsoever with that. Actually, let me turn that back around. There we go. Now, here's one. Iodized salt, okay? I'm always packing up iodized salt. I think it's important to have. And so that's the way that I did the iodized salt. I vacuum sealed it. I got one more thing of barley in here. And again, still hard as a brick, still vacuum sealed. Looks good. So all these look good so far. And this one is 2011. So 2 years younger. So these have only been packed up for 12 years. All right. Now, I'm going to have to rearrange them because these are going to have to go back up on that shelf. All right, so this one, lentils, pinto beans, and oatmeal. So let's take a look and see what we have. Now, for a long time, these ones here were in my basement, but then we moved, and so these ones spent time out in the shop. They've been out in the shop for the last 8-9 years, and so all right, let's see. There's oatmeal, folks. Look at that, still completely vacuum sealed. No issues with that, which is awesome. Another oatmeal, same thing. There's another oatmeal. Alright, so there's another oatmeal. Alright. Then we have, these are lentils. Still completely sealed. No issues there. Okay, now I'm looking at the beans here. It looks like the seal on this is broken, but if you look at these pinto beans, they look perfectly fine. So this is the first one that actually the seal is not good, but the beans themselves, they look fine. You're not seeing any bugs, anything in any of these, and so that is important. So. Alright, so that is the deal on that. Everything looks really good, no issues. We're talking two of the buckets are 14 years old, and one of them is 12 years old. All these buckets here, and this is not even close to all the buckets that I have down here, but you know, this is part of what it is, and that's another thing, you know, like with getting the next building in here, and that's why when I made this trip to New York, I focused on food, because now we have another place that we can actually put food. These here are other things that people have brought down as well, and so, but yeah, you know, we're just we're getting stocked up, getting ready. Again, I can't even begin to tell you how important to me this last trip was to get all this stuff down here. Now, obviously, those other buckets up there, that's all freeze-dried food, so that's a whole different animal. But they're also in good shape. But these buckets are good. really, really happy with everything with them. So I'm gonna they'll go back up on the shelf. I'll rearrange this again, but they'll go back up on the shelf, and we'll be squared away that way. But yeah, so really good. Insulation part is done. Reorganization is done. Very, very productive day. It's a really wet, if you're looking out here, you can see the fog. It's a very wet, rainy day here at the homestead. It's been raining for most of the day. And right now, let's see what time it is. It is 1:45. This is Friday, December 1st. So welcome to December, everybody. But rain is better than snow, I will say that. But always use more water, so that's not a bad thing. But that's where we're at, getting things squared away, getting things done, and really happy overall. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I hope you like this video. And again, if you got those, this is a really cool tool to have. And bucket opener is what it is called. But remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember, guys, to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.